Samsung is making headlines once again with its forthcoming mid-tier smartphone, the Galaxy A57, and we've just received the first significant leak regarding its processor. Yes, the Exynos 1680 has emerged, and it appears set to power the next iteration of Samsung's widely popular Galaxy A5X range. For those who closely follow Samsung's mid-range devices, you're likely already familiar with the pattern. Each year, Samsung unveils a new Exynos chipset crafted specifically for its Galaxy A5X series. Earlier in 2024, the Exynos 1580 debuted, powering the Galaxy A56. Now, its successor, expected to be labeled the Exynos 1680, is already generating buzz, thanks to a fresh report from the reliable team at Galaxy Club. So, what insights do we have about this next-gen processor? The Exynos 1680 carries the identifier S5E8865, succeeding the Exynos 1580, which had the designation S5E8855. Given Samsung's consistent naming convention, it's safe to presume the upcoming processor will be branded as the Exynos 1680. This silicon is anticipated to debut alongside the Galaxy A57, likely arriving in 2025. Now, let's delve into the most thrilling aspect, graphics capabilities. The Exynos 1680 is tipped to include Samsung's proprietary Exynos 550 GPU, which may utilize AMD's RDNA 3.5 technology. That marks a major advancement for a mid-range SoC. To contextualize, the same architecture is expected to feature in Samsung's premium Exynos 2500 with the Exynos 950 GPU. While detailed benchmarks and specs remain unconfirmed, integrating AMD's RDNA 3.5 architecture in a mid-range processor clearly signals Samsung's intent to significantly elevate its graphical and gaming performance. Naturally, we'll have to wait until late 2025 or early 2026 for real-world performance reviews, but initial indications are highly encouraging. With the chipset covered, let's pivot to the handset expected to house it, the Galaxy A57. This leak marks the first mention of the Galaxy A57. And while specifics remain limited, we can draw logical expectations from the Galaxy A56. That model featured the Exynos 1580, boasted an enhanced front camera, supported 10-bit Super HDR for both photos and videos, adopted a slimmer and lighter frame, and introduced 45-watt charging. So it's fair to expect the A57 to refine those enhancements. At a minimum, it should deliver notable performance upgrades courtesy of the Exynos 1680 and its more advanced GPU. But by 2025, performance alone won't suffice. Samsung must keep pace with increasingly competitive rivals, particularly Chinese brands pushing innovation in the mid-tier segment. One key area for improvement is photography. More mid-range devices from makers like Xiaomi, Realme, and Vivo now offer 2x or even 3x optical zoom through telephoto lenses. If Samsung wants to stay relevant, the Galaxy A57 must finally introduce a telephoto sensor within the A5X series. Another top request: a larger battery. Although the A56 already delivered solid battery endurance, leaks suggest Samsung may fit a 6,000 mAh battery inside the A57. If accurate, this could be transformative for users who value battery longevity above all else. Pair that with 45-watt fast charging, and you've got a smartphone capable of outlasting and recharging faster than most competitors. And there's more. Video functionality is another area where the A57 could excel. We're hoping to see support for 4K at 60 frames per second, a feature that could deliver flagship-grade video quality to the mid-range class. This would make the Galaxy A57 ideal not only for everyday users, but also for budget-conscious content creators. To sum up, here's what we currently know and what we're anticipating. Exynos 1680 SoC, Model S5E8865. Exynos 550 GPU built on RDNA 3.5 tech. Expected launch alongside the Galaxy A57. Performance and graphics enhancements likely. Potential upgrades: telephoto lens, 6,000 mAh battery, 4K 60 frames per second video capture, and retained 45-watt charging. While we're still in the early stages and much remains unofficial, Samsung's strategy of integrating AMD's next-gen GPU design into its mid-tier silicon clearly shows a serious push to close the gap between its budget and premium smartphones. As 2025 approaches, more leaks and official reveals about the Galaxy A57 and Exynos 16